Hello guys, welcome back to our channel We Fix Technology. Today we're going to learn how we can set up a cash-free payment gateway into our Laravel application. So I have created a complete blog on it, so you can take the source code reference from there as well. Let's see first how it works. So if you see on the home page, I have a direct form where we can inject the data. So if we insert the details and make sure put the 10-digit phone number. That's what they expect the charge does, right? I put the amount 25, name, email, phone number. The moment I click on process or proceed to pay, it takes me to the Sandbox API of Cashfree, and it has all the option. If you see that, a QR code, maybe card, UPI, wallet, net banking. For this example, I'm going to pick up a card. Let me use a card. I'm going to click on proceed to pay, and it'll ask an OTP since I'm using the card. So for OTP, the default OTP is 111000. And as soon I put the 6 digits, it takes the feedback and I am seeing a thank you message. That means the transaction has been successfully processed for 25 rupees. I got a payment ID and the order ID. In the meantime, the database already has got all the details about the transactions. So I will teach you how you can make something like this from scratch, right? So you can have to come to our website, vfixtechnology.com, go to the blogs, and there's a latest blog, Laravel Cashfree integration. Open it. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the direct link of this tutorial onto the description of the video, right? So let's go ahead and set it up. I'm going to close the existing structure. Let's make it from scratch. Let me open right here. And the very first step is to install the Laravel, right? So I'm going to copy this command, put it, and it'll start installing Laravel. It'll take few seconds. I'm going to fast forward the video. Okay, perfect. The Laravel installation is done. Now, if you see the blog, the second step is come to that directory, cd cache free Laravel. I'm in the directory. Let me clean the screen. Now, if you see that the next step is to inject the Cashfree API keys. Now, first you're supposed to create an account on cashfree.com. Go ahead, sign up and create the API keys. Then these are the three variables you can say: Cashfree API key, secret key, and the env sandbox or production. Now I'm going to copy this and let me open this into the VS Code, and I'll paste into my env file. Let me copy my API keys. Okay, guys, I have successfully injected my API keys, and you can put yours. The next step is to create a migration, PHP artisan make migration. We are creating a payment table. So just put the code. It did create the table. The next step is to insert the migration details. So you're going to have to go to the uh, migration database, migration, and this new table payments. Just paste this function up, method details, and that's pretty much it. Now, if you see that the next step is to migrate this, right? That's very simple and very, very straightforward. Migrate, the migration is done. And the next step, guys, we have to create a model for the payment, right? So I'm going to copy this command and put it PHP artisan make model name payment. Now inside payment model, you have to put this code. I'm going to keep explaining all together. App, model, payment, and let's put this code. This has nothing, just protected fillables, our rows. And I'm using kind of JSON row. So I'm just mentioning that other is an array, right? Now, next step is create a controller. Let's give the name Cashfree controller. So PHP artisan make controller and copy this code, and you have to come to the code, and that's supposed to go to app http Cashfree controller and paste it. Let's read the code for a minute. Let's see what it has, right? The index method had just the page, the get request, the form. The payment method is the main method, which is collecting all the details, and the success method is something which gonna make the movement and save the data into our database. Now, if I explain this code first, we are sanitizing the data. Then we are creating a random customer ID and the order ID. Then we are checking whether the URL under the env file we have sandbox or production level. Then it'll choose the endpoints accordingly. If it's sandbox, then it's gonna take to the sandbox. Otherwise, it'll go to the live version, right? And there's a header part. If you see the documentation of Cashfree, you can figure that out too. Then under data, we are making a JSON encoded structure. It's an array. So we're gonna keep some keys and the values. You can see that they are coming from the order part right here, right? Then we pushed it to a curl request, right? We are making a curl request. And if there's an error, it shoots the error. Then if all good, it creates a JSON, then create the payment record. Now keep in mind the transaction has not happened yet, but still we are saving the data with the payment status 0. So at least we should have all the database who are filling the form, if you know what I mean, right? Then the data comes to the thanks success message, success method, my bad. We're gonna take the parameter order ID here, order ID from the previous method. Then if there's an error, it shows the error, then it makes the transaction on the real time here. Then once the job is done, we are checking the order ID from the database and changing the status and injecting the data which came from the database like transaction ID, payment ID, and so forth. Then redirect to the thanks, the same page technically. So this is what it is in the controller. Let's come to the next step. After controller, we're supposed to define routes. So we're gonna have to copy this file. You can just straight away copy them. Just you need to know what's going on behind the scene, right? Routes, web, and if I paste it, there are 2 routes, technically 3 routes. I'm not using third of them. It was just testing phase when I was working on it, but I just put it for your education purpose. So that's the main route, get and the post route, right? Then after that, yes, my bad. I made a little mistake. All 3 routes are being used. I apologize. This is the success method. My bad. Anyway, that's about the routes. Then we're supposed to create a cache-free index blade, right? So come to the resources, views, create a folder named cache free. Inside it, create a file name index.blade.php. Paste this code. It has just a form. And in if condition, I wrap up if success, if error. And that's pretty much it. You can explore the code. Now, after doing that, you're going to have to save it. And we are almost done. Let me see if something is left. Just run the server. That's pretty much it, right? So I'm going to click on PHP artisan serve. Let's see what happens. And local host 8000. Uh, Let me fix one thing. I did not save it right here. The routes. Okay, perfect. Now it's working. So we have the form ready. Everything is up to up. If you see, I have added all kind of validations through the Laravel. Now let's fill a form. I'm going to say John Doe, phone number. Make sure only 10 digits here. That's what they expect on the cash free. And amount, let's take 50 rupees. Let's click on proceed to pay. If everything is good, it jumps to the APIs and let's try through the card, right? card. Let's use any of these dummy cards. Now the OTP is 111000. That's the default OTP for Cashfree. And the job is done. We have successfully created one transaction, right? If you wanted to see how it looks like, we have to get the data from right here. Let me open this. So since we are using SQLite, we have to open into the SQLite. Let me copy the path, go and open the DB SQL browser as for SQLite. Then open database. You have to download this software if you are using SQLite. Make a Google search about it, how to view the SQLite database, and you can find this tool. Open the database, and under payments table, we should have, let me see if I put it the right one. Okay, guys, my bad. I did open a different database. I apologize. So if you see that in Google, you can make a search DB browser for SQLite. You can find this tool, upload the database. I mean, just give the path and open it and it'll show the whole data table. Now, if you see that in the payment uh, table, I have an entry of Joe made a typo, Joe Doe, and the details. If you see that it has order status 1, and also I'm downloading technically in the response, I'm putting everything, whatever comes from the payment gateway. So we could use or reuse this data accordingly and print that data at the end. So this is how we are using this payment gateway and making it happen, right? Let me close the database for the time being. Close, discard changes. Okay, now one more thing. Let's try one more time. Let's see what happens if the transaction gets declined. Name is Arun, my name, and I'm going to put any phone number, 10 digits. So let's say amount is 100 this time. And let's use the card again. And this time we do below, if you see that redirect to bank site here, we do have an option to pass the error method. So I'm going to put the OTP 111000. Here we have the option to failed request, right? You can put failure request anything and submit. And if this gets submitted, we get the error as well. And absolutely, this entry has been saved into the database with the details, and the payment status is so far 0 because it did not get completed. That's all for this video, guys. Hope you did learn something today. I will put the source code in the description. And guys, most of my subscribers, I mean, users or my friends who are watching my video, they are not even subscribing the channel. I highly encourage you to subscribe me and follow me. Hit the like button. So it gives me the motivation and I would be able to create more and more videos like this. Thank you for your time. You have a good one. Bye for now.